Tonight in the Big 12, Kansas State and Oklahoma State. And what a critical game. I mean, look, it is for, I mean, every game is a conference game, but it's a very critical game for Oklahoma State to show that they might have anything. But this is shaping up to be, after the last two games that they've played, a potential lost season for the Cowboys if they cannot get it together. And who do you not want to see on a two-game losing streak? Oh, I don't know. The defending Big 12 champs would not be one I'd want to see. A team with an established quarterback who, even on one leg, came and beat UCF a couple weeks ago. So not who you want to see. And then you got Kansas, West Virginia, Cincinnati, like all the teams that they'll play for the rest of the year, except for Houston, have had better goes of it early on in the season than Oklahoma State has. They've got three different quarterbacks playing. They have no idea which one is good, Jack. They have no idea which one of those guys is good.
I mean, haven't they settled on Bowman?
Yeah, but like all three have played, and it's one of those things like it's the best bad option they have. And for a Mike Gundy team, that's just so weird to me that you get into that spot where you just don't know. And, you know, I don't think he's happy about this era of the transfer portal, but he's embracing it. It's just they got caught in a whirlwind of it this offseason. And the good news is you can always, by, you know, getting in and picking the right guys, you can fix that a lot sooner. But it's like being you're serving a 1-year jail sentence because you just couldn't get your arms around it. I think Baylor is serving one right now the same way, in that Dave Aranda dipped his toe in the transfer portal 2 years ago, and the guys that you like, it's not necessarily about getting the guys who are going to be the one, you know, Mason Cobb's going to, he left Oklahoma State. He's going to go to USC. He's going to play there for 1 year, and he's going to go to the NFL. It's not necessarily just about those guys. It's about getting the guys who played their freshman year somewhere. It wasn't where they want to be. Now they can come there as sophomores. They've got some experience. They can start for your program, and you can go. And then the second year they're in the program before they leave, or third year, then you've got a veteran who knows, and you found a diamond, you know, you found someone who wasn't there with you before. And it helps you make up for the losses that you have. The same thing is, look, if you have 7 linebackers and 3 of them leave because they're not going to start for you, well, then you only have 4, and you can't just make that up with freshmen all the time. So, you know, they certainly went through it. You know, I see Wet Blanket says they're going to get reality check tonight. For Oklahoma State's case, I hope that they can make that a game. But, getting throttled by South Alabama and then giving up 34 points to Iowa State, who usually it takes them 3 games to get to 34, is not a good streak to go on. So, you know, that's surprising to me that they found themselves in that spot. But, you know, we'll see what happens. They've got a good coach. He can maybe figure out his way. So
I think that's the question, though. Is he a good coach that hasn't adapted, or is he still just a good coach?
Yeah, I think he's adapting. I mean, he's further along down the line than Dabo is. I mean, Dabo is, you know, ready to die on the hill, you know. And, you know, we heard it from Chris Pesman, the Houston idiot, we had him on. It's like, you know, does Dana get tired of the new way of college football and leave? He even brought that up. He said it jokingly, but I mean, he does know that clearly that Dana doesn't like that. And you don't have here's the thing. You don't have to like it. You know, they make a ton of money. So it's not unless they, you know, just spend it all ridiculously, that they can't hop out and live comfortably forever. So it's not that you have to live with it. You're a college football head coach. You've done well. You can leave, but it's the nature of the beast now.
Absolutely. And all I'm thinking over here is, you know, what's at the core of a lot of good jokes? A nice little grain of truth.
Yeah, it is. A little grain of truth. And look, I believe there's probably tons of coaches that hate it. There's probably coaches that hate it that fully use it, but hate it. You know, like brushing your teeth, I guess. You know, there's people who probably brush their teeth every night and floss and do all that stuff that absolutely hate those
That was me at
minutes a
one
day.
point. I hated all the like brushing my teeth and whatnot, flossing before bed. But like, one, got to take care of your teeth.
Yeah.
Two, it's an investment in your future.
Exactly. So like
literally. But
there's people and they know that, but like, man, I just don't like the taste of this stuff, and burns.
Yeah,
like,
and
but they don't. But they know you got to take care of your teeth.
The coaches that understand that and get through it and learn to love it or live with it at the very least, they're the ones that are going to remain successful or become successful.
Yeah, absolutely. So, let's see. Clint Moses, K-State versus OSU should be future Big 12 powers, but it feels like Illinois versus Nebraska is pretty much the same game. I mean, like Illinois, Nebraska, Brett Bielema has them pointed in a good direction. I mean, they had a good year last year. I mean, but they've not been good so far this year.
Yeah, they just got their butts whooped by their old defensive coordinator at Purdue.
Yeah.
Whooped.
Yeah.
And that Purdue team has been probably underperforming this year, but still, you can't have that.
Yeah. But, I mean, they've got wins over FAU and Toledo this year, and just they've won by a total of 8 points in those two games. And then lost to Kansas, lost to Penn State, lost to Purdue, and, yeah, you're right, whooped. This should be a good opportunity for Matt Rule to maybe get that first Big Ten win. So,
yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. They're both kind of in the same spot. Like you said, Clint, great observation there. I think Brett Bielema has them pointing in the right direction. But again, they're Illinois. Like, they're middle of the pack at best throughout their history. So you can't just, walk in and make a place Michigan tomorrow, or what he was doing at Wisconsin when he was there. But he's had success in that league, and he'll probably have success again. But we'll see. Of course,